Beautiful Gemini, this is Tammy with Spot On Psychic Readings. Welcome to your reading for September. We're going to look in and just take a quick look and see what's coming for you this month, Gemini, okay? It's been a little while since I've been able to do a reading for you all, so thanks for coming in to take a look and check in, and I appreciate all of your subscriptions. I have the best subscribers on YouTube. You all are a big part of that. So let's see what's happening, Gemini. Let's see. Really happy card coming up. 10 of Cups, first card up. What's significant happening in your life at this time? Family, happiness, joy, lots of, sometimes good marriage, commitments, things like that, okay? This is the Four of Swords. Some of you may have been taking a rest from things. You may have pulled back. You may have just wanted some time to yourself, wanted a little respite from life, but it might be causing you a little conflict in some way. Now, just know you're making slow, steady progress in your life, Gemini. This is a really good card. This is also a good money card, Knight of Pentacles. This person also has the energy of the bee healer, okay? So a really kind energy, loves nature, loves to be out in nature, and is very dependable. Sometimes a slow-moving energy, though, and I feel like maybe you needed a break from that because this represents you. You know, you've been dependable for a long time, you've been making a lot of progress, but you just needed a break recently, okay? Yeah, you've been through some sort of a potentially major life change, okay? This is the Judgment card, and some of you are going through an ascension process. For one thing, you may have had ascension flu. You may have been feeling kind of under the weather, which has made you take a break. You know, sometimes this Four of Swords energy can have to do with recuperation. So for some of you, the ascension got you. For some of you, you've gone through a major life change, all right? And we'll look more into this. And for a lot of you, you're just triumphing above things, you know, you're rising above. There's, I don't know if you can see it, there's angels in that card with trumpets, okay? And that very much represents, you know, like rapture and ascension and things like that. Whoa, Gemini, look at this. Now we've got the World card, okay? And right beside of the Judgment card, which is amazing. So this Judgment card and the World card is telling me you've gone through like a spiritual graduation, okay? Basically, you are ascending. I mean, this is very much showing me you're going to a higher level. So in whatever walk of life you're in, if you're looking at spirituality, you're ascending. If you're looking at your job, you're going up a level. Okay, so this is some kind of a major change, though. This is going to be, if this is looking into your job based on these Pentacles cards, I think this is going to be a whole new level for you. This is going to be a big raise, a promotion, that sort of thing. If you're looking at marriage and relationship, for some of you, this is going to be going to the next level in a big way. And I feel like this is something that, almost some kind of event. It almost feels like some kind of big event that is coming up for you, Gemini, with those two cards side by side. Usually that's big stuff. I mean, these are major arcana cards. You know, when we're looking at Judgment and the World, it's like big. So whatever's coming is big, and I'm going to get some more details on what that might be. Let's pull one more, and I'm going to switch decks. Please watch to the end to avoid misunderstanding and get all the fun details, okay? You've got a King of Cups here, really good figure. This is somebody who is very heart-centered, very kind, good communicator, you know, emotionally available, that sort of thing. Came up as either representing you or your person, okay? So let's get some more details here, Gemini, okay? Let's see what's coming in for you in September. Get more details on this Judgment and World card. You know, Judgment can have to do with karma as well. So I would say you've gained a lot of good karma for one thing, and you've burned off the bad karma, and you're doing this spiritual graduation. I'm really fascinated with these two cards that came up. So let's ask more about that, because that rarely happens for those two to come up, because they're biggies. This is the Fox. This is shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Okay, so for some of you, this is going to that Knight of Pentacles energy with business and being very shrewd and smart in business, or your person. This is the Mule. This is somebody who is very stubborn and unwilling to change. Okay, I'm not sure where that energy is coming from yet, but we'll see, because the rest of this reading is like really amazing. So I feel like that's somebody that you have dealt with before, or maybe somebody who is sort of instigating change for you in some way, because they're unwilling to change, so you're doing the changing. We've got the Key. You're going to have a successful outcome excuse me, to any problems. Potentially a period of ill health and disappointment in a friend or a lover, okay? But you'll have a successful outcome to this. Usually these cards go together, so I feel like whoever was stubborn is the disappointment in the friend or lover, okay? And I feel like this Four of Swords goes with this period of illness or depression or something like that, where you just felt kind of burned out and you needed some time to yourself. The successful outcome, this Key, I feel like this is going to your major life changes, and the World card, and also the slow, steady progress, okay? Let me switch over to these to get you a few more details here coming in Gemini, okay? This is for September, Gemini, September. That one's popping out. This is the Bat card. Take care, enemies may be working against you. This is going back to the stubborn energy. So they're really changing gears here. I'm trying to ask more about these first cards, and they're giving you additional information. So I think you need to look out for somebody who's shrewd in business, somebody who's unwilling to change, who's very stubborn, and maybe some disappointment in a friend or lover. But you'll have a successful outcome nonetheless. But they're just sort of warning you to watch out for that person, okay? Now, you are highly thought of, Gemini. Okay, you are highly thought of, and they want you to know that. And it's interesting, this really caught my eye. Look at the red here. We've got the King of Cups that came up earlier. We've got the Knight of Pentacles in his red cape, and then we've got the bow, which is a red bow. You're highly thought of. So I feel like you are either these two energies and you're highly thought of, or these two energies will be highly thinking of you, okay? And this will be either a new love offer or some sort of an offer coming in that comes with some sort of major event, because all of this is connected, okay? But you are highly thought of. I think that's a really important thing to know, especially with all this red energy. I hope you could see that. A lot of red energy there. Really caught my eye. It goes together. Okay, here's the month of May card. Think back to May, because I feel like something started with all of this in the month of May. There was probably some big transformation for some of you that really started the ball rolling in the month of May. They usually don't go out that far. I don't think they're talking about May of next year. I feel like they're talking about May that just happened, okay? Some kind of a major life change, new opportunities, things like that is what I'm picking up on. And maybe even some sort of spiritual awakening for you, where you just realized some things, and maybe where you took this respite, you know, this Four of Swords, where you were taking some time to either rest or heal. And maybe there was a conflict there that had you doing that. Maybe that was in the month of May for some of you, okay? Anything else here for Gemini? Yes. If you're in need of help or assistance or guidance, you're getting a helping hand, okay? So let's look at, let's switch over to these cards for a second, see if I can get you a little bit more information. Last words for Gemini in September. And so far we've got happy family. We've got some kind of a little conflict with taking a rest, which you may be in right now. We've got major arcana with this judgment and world, your big event, your spiritual graduation, that kind of thing, okay? Really big news there. And that's coming up in September for you, I feel like. And we've got this nice King of Cups energy and the bee healer, month of May, the key, the bow, you're highly thought of, okay? What else do we need to know? One or two more words for Gemini tonight. Yeah, look at this. Spirituality again. This goes right along with judgment and the world, okay? This can be involvement in a church or spirituality or representing your specific beliefs, okay? What else does Gemini need to know? Yeah, here's this toxic energy again. That's the snake card. This is going to enemies working against you, the fox, the bat, all of that. There is somebody there who's kind of working against you, Gemini, all right? And you know, the closer we get to the light, the more our spirituality awakens, the more these toxic energies are like drawn in. It's like they want your light, you know, and it's, they're not conscious of that usually, but sometimes they're really drawn in. So if you're dealing with toxic energies here and there, just know you're probably on the right path. You know, if you're not rocking any boats, nobody will bother you. So you are making progress, you are ascending, you are making a statement about your spirituality. Even if you're not saying it out loud, people sense that, and these negative energies just, you know, are on you like bugs flying around a light sometimes. Okay, here's the Stork card, and this goes right along with Ten of Cups. The Stork has to do with a new home or building a family or having a baby. Some of you may be having babies or grandbabies coming in. This is like a really happy energy and a celebration of some big major event, which we have here again, okay? Really happy family. And you know, this Ten of Cups has to do with children and families, marriages, generations, you know, things like that live on, you know, things that move on into the future. Anything else I need to know for Gemini before I end? Okay, let's see. Yeah, lots of good fortune here, Gemini. This card, this is the fish card, and it represents good luck, good fortune. It represents miracles. This is such a good card. So even though you've got some toxic energies in the background trying to throw you off, trying to work against you, whatever, you are receiving major good fortune here. This is really, really good news here. So I'll leave you with this good fortune card today, but think more about this too. This is like amazing energy. Again, these two major arcanas of judgment and the world. Doesn't get much better than that. That's powerful stuff, and that really speaks to you like did all your earth lessons. You know, you got rid of the karma, you practiced what you need to practice, you practiced what you preach, you know, so to speak. And here's your spirituality card. You know, this is where you're headed. You're very much on your path, Gemini. So on that note, have a great night. Okay, I'll see you all again soon. Thanks for coming in. Bye.